Is there an occult agenda behind the United Nations? Let's find out. As we travel over to 666 United Nations Plaza in New York, we will find the old location to the Lucis Trust. The Lucis Trust. The Lucis Trust is the spiritual foundation of the United Nations. It's the publishing house which prints and disseminates United Nations material. It is a devastating indictment of the New Age and pagan nature of the UN. The Lucis Trust is the spiritual foundation of the United Nations. It's the publishing house which prints and disseminates United Nations material. It is a devastating indictment of the New Age and pagan nature of the UN. Lucis Trust was established in 1922 as Lucifer Trust by Alice Bailey. This is Alice Bailey. As the publishing company to disseminate the books of Bailey and Lena Blavatsky and the Theosophical Society. The title page of Alice Bailey's book, Initiation, Human and Solar, was originally printed in 1922. Clearly shows the publishing house as Lucifer Publishing Company. Bailey changed the name to Lucis Trust because Lucifer Trust revealed the true nature of the New Age movement too clearly. Constance Cumby, The Hidden Dangers of the Rainbow, page 49. A quick trip to any New Age bookstore will reveal that many of the hardcore New Age books are published by Lucis Trust. At one time, the Lucis Trust office in New York was located at 666 United Nations Plaza and is a member of the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations under a slick program called World Goodwill. Here's the World Goodwill's chart for the new group of world servers, and as you can see, the United Nations right there. In an Alice Bailey book called Education for a New Age, she suggests that in the New Age, world citizenship should be the goal of the enlightened, with a world federation and a world brain. In other words, a one world government, new world order. Lucis Trust is sponsored by, among others, Robert McNamara, former Minister of Defense in the USA, President of the World Bank, member of the Rockefeller Foundation, and Thomas Watson, IBM, former ambassador in Moscow. Lucis Trust sponsors, among others, the following organizations: the UN, Greenpeace International, Greenpeace USA, Amnesty International, UNICEF. The United Nations has long been one of the foremost world harbingers for the new spirituality and the gathering New World Order based on ancient occult and Freemason principles. 7 years after the birth of the UN, a book was published by the theosophist and founder of the Lucis Trust, Alice Bailey, claiming that evidence of the growth of the human intellect along the needed receptive lines can be seen in the planning of various nations and in the efforts of the United Nations to formulate a world plan. From the very start of this unfoldment, 3 occult factors have governed the development of all these plans. Although she did not spell out clearly the identity of these 3 occult factors, she did reveal to her students that within the United Nations is the germ and seed of a great international and meditating reflective group. A group of thinking and informed men and women in whose hands lie the destiny of humanity. This is largely under the control of many fourth-ray disciples, if you could but realize it. And their point of meditative focus is the intuitional or Buddhic plane, the plane upon which all hierarchical activity is today to be found. In this way, the goals and work of the United Nations shall be solidified in a new Church of God, led by all the religions and by all the spiritual groups, shall put an end to the great heresy of separateness. There will not be any dissociation between the universal church, the sacred lodge of all the true Masons, and the inner circles of the esoteric societies. I'd love to go on, but I don't want to waste my time. Hopefully we get enough views and comments and likes that I can continue on doing this for as long as y'all want. You need to know these things, I promise. Alice Bailey also had a New Age agenda. Number 1, merge God and nature. Number 2, eugenics. Number 3, eradicate male and female distinctions. Number 4, world peace and nuclear disarmament. Number 5, one world economic and financial system. Number 6, one world government. Number 7, one world religion. We had a 10-point charter to get us there. Number 1, take God and prayer out of the education system. Number 2, reduce parental authority over their children. Number 3, destroy the Judeo-Christian family structure or the traditional Christian family structure. Number 4, if sex is free, then make abortion legal and make it easy. Number 5, make divorce easy and legal. Free people from the concept of marriage for life. Number 6, make homosexuality an alternative lifestyle. Number 7, debase art, make it run mad. Number 8, use media to promote and change mindset. Number 9, create an interfaith movement. Number 10, get governments to make all these laws and get the church to endorse these changes.